You know, it does.
I'm just thankful for it, you know, I don't care. I don't care why, you know, as long as it does.
I think it's because we're so different. It's one big part of it. We're all the same in what's important, and then we're very different.
Once we put the instruments on,
we're all
then we're the same.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And then it works.
You never analysed it really. You're just happy that it works.
See, analysis is death anyway. As soon as you analyse something, it goes out the window. You can't analyse rock and roll. It just makes you feel good. That's all. Bingo. You should never want anything more from it. You shouldn't want to analyse it. Why destroy the thing you're supposed to like?
Because then the question goes, what makes you feel so good?
Yeah, why do you
feel good in rock?
What's good about it?
Well, my left
what
shoe
way do you feel good?
Yeah.
Your legs, your arms?
Specify that.
Yes.
Phil, you've been, it's 27 years around, and Lemmy says you're the most underrated guitarist in the world.
Certainly.
I think I'm great, so there you go.
But you're known for your natural, effortless style.
Am I? I don't know. It works and everything, you know.
When you play it every night, you don't realise much.
I just enjoy playing it, you know. I just shut my eyes and play. You know, I don't practice. I should practice more than I do, right? Actually, if we weren't doing this interview now, I would probably be practicing
all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be practicing,
you know,
sleeping for a while.
Yeah, there's loads of amazing guitar players around which would kick my ass, like, you know. But I do pretty good, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of players not as good as you that get rated bigger. You know?
Yeah, it don't bother me really being underrated. You know, I'm happy with what I've achieved and what the band's achieved.
It's better to be underrated than overrated, though, isn't it?
True,
Do you think that the Welshness is you know, you wear it on your strap, and you know you're really proud of it, and you were voted number 20 in the Welsh Heroes list, I was told.
Says Welsh wanker though, doesn't it? So
I'm proud of being Welsh, you know, and it's a proud nation, but, you know.
It's your birthplace, of course.
What do you think makes Motörhead stand apart from the rest of the bands around there?
the body odour probably.
Stand apart.
Do we stand apart, do we?
Because we Motörhead.
Yeah, all them people in Motörhead one pitch forward, right? I mean, there's only us. So obviously we stand apart, haven't we?
The music stands us apart.
Anybody else in Motörhead? No, that's it.
Nobody sounds like us, you know. And we don't give a fuck.
We've been, it's about time actually that we have a bit of a tailwind, you know what I mean? And right now it feels good, you know. I won't say that we, you know, totally are flying forward here, but there's a lot of little things that seem to have come together at least at right time and at the same time to help us a little bit along the road, because, you know, it's been all right the whole time. But the most important thing to your question there will be that we constantly have released good albums. There hasn't been one single shit album.
Right.
And I don't think we've ever done a tour since I joined a band where you can say, or fans could say, you know what, I saw them on that tour 97 or 2002, whatever, and they fucking sucked. They were bad. They were, you know, Mickey was fucking drunk and Phil wasn't barely there, and Lem was, you know, wasn't really, you know, into it. We haven't done any tours.
There was that one night in San Francisco.
Yeah, well, we got away with it.
Shouldn't have smoked that joint.
But a tour as a full, no one can say that. No one can really say that any of the records are bad, you know.
No, even our sort of non-great albums are still probably a lot better.
The less good ones.
Yes.
Than many albums.
And that has to give some kind of result after so many years, you know. The consistency.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I mean.
Basically, we don't suck.
Yeah.
You know what you're going to get, you know. And if you
Just
like
a
it,
little.
you like it, you're going to go.
Sometimes,
yeah.
but not very often.
You know what we're going to produce, you know, and the concert's going to be like, because the consistency. And if you like it, you can be confident you're going to go and you're going to get your money's worth.
And that, I think, I used to say, that is that's the hardest and most important thing for a band, ever. That's number one. I say to prioritize, and that's nothing you can learn or study to or practice to. That's only routine and time and age that will give you that consistency, that every single night, no matter what happens.
Being a shagger, imagine being a great shagger just for one night.
Yeah.
You know, and the rest of the night's just crap.
It's all lame, yeah. Then
it's not going to last very long, here.
Then possibly
Being
that
a Lothario.
you'll be out the door quick.
Yeah.
Casanova, right.
That's a
Consistency
good.
is the word.
So Mickey, Lemmy says you're the best drummer he's ever worked with.
I can think about this when we're playing sometimes, because we don't have to say anything to each other or even look at each other or nothing. He's just right there. And that's something you can't really explain, you know what I mean? We all have our ups and downs, but
It is actually a form of telepathy.
yeah, it's
There's no other explanation for it, you know.
Yeah.
you know, I played, put it this way, I played with other bass players where I literally, I mean, I actually have to look at the guy. We have to look at each other to communicate, to, you know, and yes, he was okay, but the magic wasn't there, you know. It wasn't, I mean, we can sit in different rooms, and I would say that we play exactly with each other anyway, you know, for some weird reason. We know how, and after all these years, it's just getting better and better.
What Motörhead songs do you really like playing? The really fast ones with like groove? What's
After the end of it, to the last song.
Yeah, yeah, the last song. We're getting there now. For me, it varies night to night, really.
I don't have favourites really. It's just,
I don't mind, you know. I mean, I like the slow ones too, fast ones. Doesn't matter. It's all good.
Say it varies, you know.
all good.
I said the crowd has good, because if you come into a show and you don't get that response right away from the crowd, then you look forward, you look down the set list and you look forward to certain songs
The one that's going
which
to
you
get
know
it.
that's gonna fucking kill them, you know. You son of a bitches, you sleepy
Going to
motherfucker.
Brazil, that's one of your favourites.
Ah, yeah, there we go. No, way before that, you
Yeah.
just feel like you want to get to certain parts of the set where you know.
Over the top is one. isn't it?
Yeah, that's a crusher.
That's all.
Yeah.
And then if you have an insane crowd from the first second, you start to look forward to the songs you're gonna get a bit of a break in, you know. So it could, I say the crowd would decide a lot of what songs you like to play. I like to play all of them, but I enjoy more certain songs differently every day.
But you get glimpses of your guitar solos, unlike a Motörhead song that's out there. How did you come up with that?
Right.
Because he's out there.
What?
I said, because you're out
Space.
there.
Yeah. No, I just thought it'd be a change, you know. The boys, they can have a couple of minutes break.
It's the first time I get a break, actually.
Yeah.
And it's quite
You know,
nice.
everyone can get a break.
Towel off.
They can go to the bar if they want, buy half a shandy or something. You know,
And
just,
there's a
it's just a
gun.
little bit different.
On the next European tour, I'm gonna try to run to the pub during your solo.
Yeah.
You managed to do it on my solo.
Manchester Apollo's the
Yeah.
best one. We're going for the
A
pint
quick
during
pint,
this solo.
and then
And you can have a dessert as well and a pint. Manchester, there's pubs right next door.
yeah, that's good.
Phil, what do you think makes it work with you guys as a band?
They're great characters, they have good hearts, and they're great musicians, and you know, without getting too in depth, you know, it just works, you know. I love the guys, you know, most of the time.
Most of the time.
Yeah, but it's we live on each other.
We
you know?
compromise as well. We know, like, okay, you know, I'm going to be a little bit like this one day or whatever, and it's give and take to an extent.
Yeah, it
You
has
know.
to be, and we live so tense when we are doing this that, you know, there of course will be ups and downs, but it's normal. It's not as long as it's not under the belt. You know,
See,
it's
when
like-
you're on a bus with
it's like a
somebody for
regular
3 months,
family,
right?
you know?
Those little tiny things that irritate you become huge. Bread knife time, you know, like, I'll kill the son of a bitch, you know. But you can't do that, obviously, you know. So you learn to roll with the punches, you know, you learn to live with it. And they learn to live with mine, and, you know, vice versa.
Yeah, but you know those days are coming.
Yeah, you have to learn that. And on a bus with somebody for 3 months, you know, you've got to be tolerant of everybody, because it doesn't work otherwise. Someone's going to have to get off the bus, right? And that's part of what the other question was about, this like instant rock star thing, you know. That's what they don't learn. Another thing they don't learn on that is how to tolerate other people, because they find that everybody freaks them out, you know, and so nothing gets done, you know.
Well, they haven't
slip into obscurity.
Well, there again, they haven't. This is nothing you can learn. You can't read. You can't prepare. This is only.
You can't read the book and get experience.
Yeah. Right? You got to be out there doing this. It takes a long time.
Lying in the back of the van on top of the equipment in the sleeping bag with the flashlight stuck in your jacket, reading a book.
Correct.
Aww.
No heat on either.
Oh yeah.
In a sleeping bag and not in a too cold to go and take a piss when you're busting for a piss. I remember that one.
We had our own bus in Sweden, one of my first bands, and we were driving up north, and we had no heat. We were in sleeping bags, and I was driving the bloody bus, and then the windshield wipers broke, so we stopped and ran into a backyard of a house and stole their laundry line, you know, where you put your laundry on, and we tied it to the windshield, and two of the guys sat through the window, and it was a snowstorm out there. You know, that's rock and roll. And I was driving in a fucking sleeping bag. It was so cold, you know. That shit, you got to go through that, you know.
That's a good on the washing line, man. I like that.
Oh yeah, washing line. And so we had to have the window cracked for the line to go out. And
so it got even colder.
It was freezing up north in Sweden. I'm going to sleep now for an hour before we.
I'm going to have sex for an hour.
Oh.
I'll see you in another 10 years.